Junie Hom, co-founder and president of Upside. And Upside is a financial technology company. We build a fully automated, white-labeled, managed account platform for investment advisors. And we help advisors better serve, manage, and advise their emerging affluent clients, and also help them engage with the next generation of advisors through technology. Tom and I have known each other for over 14 years. We went to undergrad together at Penn. And so the first thing I would say is knowing your co-founder really well and being able to trust them explicitly is something that really helped both Tom and myself get through both important high points as well as low points. Somebody you really trust and can partner with is very important to ensure that as you're going through this roller coaster ride that you have somebody that you can really work together with. The other thing is around hiring senior candidates for the company. I think first trusting your gut and making sure that the way you interact with that person, almost socially, like culturally, is incredibly important, and making sure that the rest of the organization feels the same way, I think is just as important as finding somebody who has the right skills and the right experience that's appropriate for the role. So in the case of Brad Urani, we obviously were impressed with his technical skills, but what was really great about him was he melded really well with the rest of the organization and really got along with both Tom and myself as well as the rest of the team, and we thought that he was a great cultural fit.
My name is Brad Urani. I'm Director of Engineering at Upside, where I've been working since January of 2014. With any engineering team, the secret is finding the right people, good software developers. Software developers are hard to come by. We've been very, very lucky in that we've had some help from a local program called Launch Code, who's got us some really great entry-level talent. But as Upside grows, the trick is going to be finding more and more developers, especially senior developers. So if you're a developer, get in touch with me. You can be our next employee. Scaling engineering teams, once again, it's mostly about people. It's about people, processes, and architecture. We have to design the applications so they scale, which generally means breaking them into pieces, choosing the right data structures. But once again, leadership, teams, and recruiting are the most important parts. It's an industry that is really in the middle of a disruption. We're in a prime position to affect that by bringing better technology to companies that don't have it. It's also real great because, you know, when you deal with financial services, you're dealing with money, and it's really easy to figure out how you're going to monetize your product. We don't have to build a huge customer base and then come back and figure out how we're going to make money off of it. The revenue and profit model is baked into the business from the get-go.
We first heard about SixThirty through the tech publication. I think it was VentureBeat. And we had 3 days left to apply for it, and we thought that the program itself and the fact that it was fintech based and the fact that it was in St. Louis, which at the time we didn't know that it was a financial services hub, was really interesting. And so we applied quickly, and then we were lucky enough to get in, and we went into SixThirty wanting 3 specific outcomes. The first was access to mentors, and the fact that SixThirty is co-founded by Jim McKelvey, who's one of the co-founders of Square, as well as the number of high-quality operators and general partners from Cultivation Capital, and the fact that there are a number of mentors already associated with the program was really interesting to us. Second was the ability to connect with a number of the organizations and companies here in St. Louis that could be potential partners for us. And the third was the ability to connect with potential investors. And the great thing for Upside was after we finished SixThirty, we were able to raise a seed round from Cultivation Capital, who led the round. When we were here for SixThirty, it was a pleasant surprise to really kind of get a feel for St. Louis. Not only did I move myself, but I also moved my wife and my 2.5-year-old daughter. And I had a really great experience just being a part of SixThirty and the startup community here. So that was one of the influencers in terms of making it a viable option. And then as our St. Louis team here continued to execute well and grow, we thought that it would be important to have more of a founder presence here. to make sure that as we're expanding the team, we were known as a St. Louis company. Also, being close to Cultivation Capital, which is one of our investors, having sort of serendipitous access to them and being closer to Cliff Holcamp, who's on our board, those are really important factors for us as a company. And ultimately, I met so many interesting people here, and people who really not only cared about the company and what we were doing, but just me as a person and our family as part of the ecosystem here, that I thought it would be a really great chance to move here and make a difference in other ways outside of just the company.